Hey guys, my name is Veena. I'm from Rama Sports, and today we are here with the 10th episode of NBA and Indian Ballers. So, of course, we discuss NBA games, and we are almost there at the finish line. Just the championship finals remaining with one game won by the Lakers. But before we discuss NBA, let me just tell you about the biggest basketball ball handling online challenge that is starting tomorrow because tomorrow morning till evening we will be live just like this the way we are sitting and chatting. There will be players who would be showing their skills. Okay, I can see Bhushan also maybe just turning the ball
Is
and
Starbucks sponsoring the contest?
yeah, Bhushan is participating. Yeah, right, Bhushan.
Asking it.
Yeah, this
Let
is
me
the way I think. Yeah,
my first before we talk about
I
anything.
can
We have
agree with
Aparna Chandran with us. She has
Hi
been a
guys.
basketball player and she's a lot into fitness. So in case you check her account, you would know that how fit she is, and you can actually learn a lot of skills from her. We have Ashwin from Ball is Bay podcast. So he's it's the first Indian podcast which is about
Only.
NBA.
It is the
And,
only.
yeah, only,
Only
yes,
in,
only podcast which is an
in an
Indian
Indian
accent
accent. Yeah.
about NBA, and they also produce amazing content. So in case you just check out their page on Instagram, it's very high quality content you'll get to see
Very
there.
true.
Yeah, and we have Bhushan. Bhushan is the biggest NBA fan recognized by NBA. You can see behind the jerseys. So one side is Heat and one side is Lakers. And today we conducted a contest on our Instagram page that who's going to win. So you want to imagine that 93%, I think 97%. I will just check and maybe try to post it here. That 97% of people said that Lakers is going to win. So you can see that one-sidedness. कि Lakers ही जीतने वाला
I
है.
think the jersey is also tilted a bit to the Lakers side.
Yeah. Yeah, Bhushan, anyways, you want Lakers to win, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so Bhushan is a
Why would
Lakers
you-
fan, is it?
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan, diehard Lakers fan. Like I'll talk about yesterday's games also. When we started watching the game after the quarter as it was proceeding, like the Heats were like they were 23 and the Lakers were 10. I said
Yeah.
now game one is over. Now this is like they used to say that they will see how to do everything and
Yeah, you
like,
thought Lakers were throwing game one.
yeah, I thought कि अभी बंद कर दो टीवी अभी देख नहीं सकते गेम वन हारना एंड उसके बाद जो हो गया everybody like it was incredible like I never thought like that Heat will like lose this way and three pointers
Yeah.
from the Lakers the 11 3-pointers in the first quarter I
Yeah.
think yeah I don't know what happened कुछ चमत्कार ही हो गया था I never thought that
And also, Lakers is not used to this because since this bubble game has started, the first game they have always lost.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
right.
was actually a chamatkar type of a thing that they won the first game itself. Ashwin?
I mean, that first quarter turnaround, like what he said, the 13 point deficit became a 3-point lead for the Lakers. From then onwards, there was nothing to stop them. And I mean, the injuries are just a sad part of the game. But Lakers played out of their minds in that first half, and then after that, it was just formality. I mean, if KCP starts hitting, 3-pointers with a hand in his face, then it's going to be a long day for any other team which is facing the Lakers. They just showed how much better they are. That's sort of it.
Right, Aparna. So what was going on? And are you a Heat fan?
No, I am a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan since the time I started watching the NBA. So, and I think that all is owed to Kobe Bryant, of course. And yeah, even I was surprised with the 13-point deficit. I thought that Lakers were going to throw the game, and LeBron James is going to come back with a vengeance in the next game, in game two. But then after that, they started hitting those threes and they started playing. I think they made a statement in that game. They made a statement as to show them that Lakers are going to win this time. But in fact, like you said, Lakers have always lost the first game, right? So I actually had a friend who messaged me when the match was about to end, and he said, Lakers winning the first game is actually unlucky for them. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, so there is another way of looking at it. That how come the whole trend has changed upside down? But
Yeah.
then for Heat, it looks little difficult because 3 players unke injured ho gaye. So
Yeah.
coming back in the second game or no, Aparna?
So I don't know. I mean, everyone's been talking about Jimmy Butler having the Kobe mentality. So I don't know. Him and Adebayor also being like injured is a big loss for them. So let's see how they come back in the second game. But I'm sure that Heat are not going to take this lying down because they are really a good team. I acknowledge that, but I still want Lakers to win.
Yes, they are a good team indeed, but then I don't know, they don't have that championship spark, or I don't know, that's my personal opinion
I think that is
altogether.
maybe because of the AD LeBron duo in Lakers, and with the bench putting up an amazing performance as well.
Though Butler said that I'm fine and I'm going to come back in game
Yeah,
two, but in case these three players don't come back, then he doesn't have any scope.
yeah,
Ashwin?
I think then it'll. I don't think it'll be much of a competition after that.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't come back, then Lakers in 3. I think they'll stop the series after game 3. It's enough. But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, Butler said he's going to come back, but just coming back is not enough. Right? He has to be Jimmy Butler. He can't be just a player who's there with his mentality. You have to be able to score. You have to be able to defend.
Yeah,
I personally only feel that like Lakers got one amazing game from the bench, which might not happen all the time because the bench is a little iffy. But yeah, I mean the Heat's only chances for I guess Dragic probably won't be playing again this in the final series, but if Jimmy Butler and Adebayo play, their only chances for Lakers 3-point shooting to go down and for them to be able to hit their 3-pointers. I mean that's the only way I see them winning even a single game. I don't expect it to be anything more than 5 games. I mean, I'll be pretty surprised if after the injuries that if they win 2 games and take it to a 6 game. I don't see that happening. But
yeah,
I mean, it's really unfortunate. Like we thought the series. I mean, we thought NBA wouldn't come back. We didn't know how the playoffs would happen, and throughout the playoffs, there were amazing games. Absolutely mind-blowing series. 2 series comebacks from 3-1 down. All of this amazing, and in the if we go to the finals and we have this injury should happen. So I don't know. I mean, kind of an anticlimax for me at least. I was really excited to see what a healthy AD and LeBron could do to a healthy Heat.
Yes, because of the injury, it would be one-sided, and I think Adebayo is not coming back because I was just reading about his injury, at least for the second game, because he's still saying that he has neck strain. So not sure whether he's playing in the second game or no. But yes, Butler maybe would be playing, and let's see whether it will be one-sided or no. Let's wait for the second game to start. And as you mentioned that this is the time when the players start for the new season. Actually, they start
Yeah.
preparing for the new season. But this has been an extraordinary longer season than any other season because of the pandemic. Yes, the season stopped in between,
Yeah.
and then we never thought that it will come back, and then somehow it's NBA, so it started in the bubble again, and here we are towards the end of it, enjoying the game. So let's go to Bhushan and ask him, Bhushan, what do you think? Like, कुछ टक्कर देने वाला है Heats की, just बहुत ठंडा होने वाला है?
If we see carefully, Lakers were ahead in the fourth quarter, but there was a player named Kendrick Nunn. Like he played most of the part, like he played as a starter for the Heat, and we saw how he was. And then again, the LeBron. See, if they were leading by 32 points, then there was no need of AD and LeBron coming back on for the fourth quarter. But the way he made 18 points in that. Around in the regular season, he was scoring around 15 points. And now in the playoffs, he's scoring just 3 points. They haven't given chance to him. He's a rookie, I think, right, Ashwin? He's a rookie, and in the season started first 3 months he was called as rookie of the month also from the Eastern Conference. He's an incredible player, and I think this Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, they will work out something, and instead of Goran Dragic was their highest scorer in this playoffs, and they will be missing them. So I think Kendrick Nunn may fill that spot, and they might not give it easily because we have seen this. There was a talk about this rivalry also about this Pat Riley and LeBron James. He was earlier in the Heat and he wanted to fire Eric Spoelstra in 2010. That thing is also going on. So there is something, and the exciting part yesterday was there were like 17 legends. They were watching through the virtual fan all this game.
Yeah.
There was Shaquille O'Neal, and between Shaquille O'Neal and James Worthy, we saw the former president Barack Obama also. He was there. Ray Allen was there. Paul Gasol was wearing the Kobe Bryant 8-number jersey. So then a lot of Robert Horry was there. A lot of other players were there. Paul Pierce was there. So they are building up this. I don't think that this will be given easily by the Heat. They will come back, and there is a only player I know Rajon Rondo will be becoming the only player to win their championship with Boston Celtics and the Lakers, who are the rival. Yeah, and once these Lakers win, highest winning championship team is the Boston Celtics. So Lakers will be the tying up with them. And I think there is another player, I don't know his name. He was playing for Minneapolis. The commentators were saying this. He was played for Minneapolis Lakers also, and later for the Celtics also. So they were arguing about this, that Rajon Rondo is the only player. Then the other commentator, he was saying, no, we should take in this this Minneapolis Lakers also, like how Seattle Supersonics came to OKC. So that record should not be changed because it is the same franchise. So and it was talks about this Dion Waiters also. For the most of the season, he was with the Miami Heat, and it is said that if Miami Heat wins, he will get a ring with the Miami Heat also, and if he gets a ring, win the championship with Lakers, he'll get. So he's the from both the sides, he's the happiest person. I think he will be getting a ring as it is. He's not on the playing roster also. He's enjoying wearing all these chains and everything and hanging up there. It is a good way to get a ring and a championship, I think.
Right. So this hip hop thing has always been connected with basketball. The way they dress up.
Yeah.
And अभी मुझे आपका इसलिए equal लग रहा है because आपने 2 jerseys Heat की लगाई है, 2 jerseys Lakers की लगाई है. So okay, so it's equal. Though for all of us, it's like Lakers.
Till the Lakers lift the
Only 4
championship,
games.
is
4
not
games.
going to
4
give
games.
take any chances.
Lakers in 4. So अभी 4 उसके लगाइए. अभी 1 हो गया है. Second game is said to be they are going to wear that Mamba jersey. Will been very lucky for them in the game 2. So game 2 ऐसा लग रहा है जीत जाएंगे. अभी let's see, but not again. Finger crossed. कुछ बोल नहीं सकते.
So Aparna, do you have any kind of a superstition that okay, if I'm watching like this, I will watch like this because maybe they just miss a basket or something like that?
So I don't have any personal superstition, but like I said, I've always expected Lakers to lose the first game and then come back with a with a statement and with a vengeance, because that we were actually, I think I really enjoyed the match with the Lakers against the Trailblazers with Melo and LeBron James going head to head and stuff like that, and that's when they lost the first game, and we were all like, Lakers is not gonna let them win. So the only superstition probably that I have is sometimes when I watch the match, I wear the team's jersey and sit and watch. And if any such day it so happens that I don't wear it and they lose, and then you get that thought process, oh, I did not wear this, so maybe is that why? I think all of us have some superstition or the other. So yeah, that is
Bhushan, what is yours? Like you always wear like you have to wear Lakers and then watch it, or what is it like for you?
No, my first thing, since I started watching and supporting Lakers, this is very unique, you will say. I am this follower of Sai Baba. So what I do, there's a big picture of Sai Baba. So first of all, I go there, I pray, I say, okay, this, that. If you hear my story also, वो बोलते हैं ना कि हम लोग 21 पेड़ा चढ़ाएंगे, this, that. I've literally done this since 2003. I've given this to Siddhivinayak temple also. I have given this 11 nariyals and everything. I'm a crazy fan of Lakers. You should I cannot explain how huge a story will be written on this. So even in this, yesterday also it was Thursday. If you all know that वो साई बाबा का वार होता है, तो I ordered a garland. अभी मैंने pick उसका निकाला नहीं. It is still there. It is yellow and purple का हार है. Especially one day prior मैंने वो जाके order किया था. And he told me that वो I'll make it. So when they won, तो मेरा order आया, then I put that on this. So I'm very emotional with the Lakers. Not just because of now everybody is telling that कि Kobe expire हुआ है, वो तो है, but since Lakers का मुझे पता नहीं क्या connection है, but बहुत दिल से connection है. And I'm a very big fan, and I want Lakers to win this year. 10 long years. And 10 साल के बीच में you have seen what team Lakers have been. We were still watching as Lakers loyal fans. मींस ऐसा टीम था कि क्या टीम था वो कुछ पता नहीं, लेकिन एज लेकर्स बस लेकर्स का गेम आता था टीवी पे बस वो देखने के लिए, बस और कुछ नहीं. अभी आते आते अब ये दे आर गुड दैट गॉट लेब्रॉन जेम्स आल्सो एंड नाउ एडी आल्सो. आई थिंक when it is a talk about that whether AD is running the team or LeBron is, I think LeBron is running. अगर समझो LeBron ही नहीं है वो, if he gets injured or something, I will not say this, but अगर वो हो जाता है तो AD अकेला कुछ भी नहीं है, LeBron ही सब कुछ कर रहा है अभी. वो बस LeBron की जय हो and बस we have to win this. Yes.
Yeah, Ashwin. So, what do you have any superstition or LeBron?
I mean,
I will talk about that little later. Yeah.
Whenever I used to watch OKC games, whenever I've watched the OKC games, like they've always ended up losing. So then I would just like not watch till the fourth quarter, and then sometimes that also happens. So I try not to watch my favorite team play. It never ends, almost never ends. And for the past 2-3 years, it's not been ending well more than often. While playing, I only like have one superstition. I'll put my right socks and shoe first, and then the left one. That's kind of the only superstition I have. I don't know. Maybe it's just a habit.
While playing, all of us have very, very weird superstitions.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Okay, now let's talk about AD. You know, when in 2008, I was just reading one of the articles actually. So in 2008, do you know what he said? He said that he ranked himself even ahead of LeBron James and Kevin Durant. And he said, I'm the best player in NBA. So this was 2008.
2008.
Lakers.
2008.
Yeah. Later in
Wow.
2010, I think he joined that LeBron's academy, some academy. That pick is also there. He was very young, and then he came in. I think in
2018.
18. Okay. I was like this much confidence at 2008.
2008.
2008, he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's right now 27.
Yeah, he's 27.
Yeah, so he's 27. So 2008 would be like 12 years back.
15.
So yeah, so a small kid he would be like so no, it is two years back when he was playing with the Pelicans. So he said that. So and now
When
he's
he
like
got swept by the Golden State Warriors. I don't know how he
"Banna hai
went
mujhe." Now he's saying LeBron jaisa banna hai mujhe. You know, he wants to play 10 finals back to back. So that's
I mean,
what
if LeBron plays for 10 more years, then definitely that's possible. But otherwise, I mean, you know, Steph and Clay will be back next year. So, I mean, I'm already, like, because of these injuries, I'm already in, like, next year's mode. Like, you know, next year there'll be KD, Kyrie, there'll be Steph, Clay, and Andrew Wiggins. It'll be, like, a lot more fun as long as there are no injuries. I don't know, man. Like, that injury really messed with my whole, like, we woke up and all of that, and then will be some fun game, you know, 6-7 games will go to, and now I don't know. I hope something fun happens though, like, you know, something just to mess with us, like one game where LeBron's like, no, I don't want to play today. And then it's like, okay, cool. And then he take one game. I mean, otherwise the series will be over in 4 games, and then we will not see basketball again till probably 2021. Like, you know, I don't know when. Like there's definitely nothing. I mean, the draft is going to happen, but after that, there'll be a huge gap where we'll just be sitting at each other and, you know, staring at each other's face. It'll be horrible. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm sad. Like 3 more games and the season will be over.
I mean,
yeah, in fact, the Western Conference Finals also, I was expecting that it will go on to the 7th game, but then it just ended with Lakers winning the 4th game, right? Game 5 they won, and then cut short by 2 games. So Bhushan, so far, which is your best game till now for this season?
I think the last game was the best game. Earlier to that game, I don't think there was any game where Lakers won it convincingly, and बहुत मजा आया देखने में. The way they was dunking, there was one play also when there was one turnover, and I think this Kyle Kuzma threw the ball to. Sorry, LeBron threw the ball to Kyle Kuzma, और उसमें कुछ time नहीं था, and he put that dunk also. Means it was like amazing. Like वो लोग enjoy कर रहे थे yesterday's game. So and the way they led this game by 32 points. So means आराम से for fans, or it is a huge fan following in USA also in California. And तो फिर वो जल्लोशी हो गया रहेगा वहाँ पे. Means वो ऐसा कभी देखा ही नहीं था. And in NBA finals वो भी NBA finals all together, like अभी they are playing in the bubble, तो अभी वो virtual fans है. पर if अगर ये Lakers के home court Staples Center में होता, that it would have been a different. Means वो कुछ see for 10 long years wait is different. अब ये पूरा ये Golden State Warriors का era था, उसके पहले थोड़ा this Heat won, then Dallas Mavericks won, then the San Antonio Spurs won. तो ये कहीं पर भी नहीं थे. अभी last year अभी सब लोग बोल रहे कि वो कोई इंजर्ड हो गया गोल्डन स्टेट वॉरियर का, दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई टोरंटो रैप्टर्स वन, पर ऐसा नहीं है. दे प्लेड सो वेल दिस ईयर आल्सो. दे वर एक्सपेक्टिंग टू कम इन द फाइनल्स, बट अभी सबका भी दिन तो नहीं. अभी इवन देयर वाज अ पिक ऑफ दिस यानिस एंटेटोकुंम्पो आल्सो होल्डिंग दिस. तो पर अभी हु इज द किंग अभी सबको पता है. वो ही वन द एमवीपी एंड आई थिंक दिस विंस कार्टर आल्सो वन यस्टरडे द स्पोर्ट्समैन आई थिंक. एंड one more news that वो जो क्लिपर्स को सब लेकर्स फैन फ्लिपर्स या तो कुछ बोलते हैं, और सो उनका हेड कोच डॉक रिवर्स यूज्ड टू से लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. ही हैज गॉन टू दिस Philadelphia 76ers. He has become a coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. So a lot of changes are happening, and even there is news of this Indiana Pacers who came last year. We on this third and the fourth, I think last year October it was the NBA India. This time last year was very different for me. I was very excited. तो अभी उसको एक साल हो गया. विक्टर ओलाडिपो एंड दिस माइल्स टर्नर दे आर प्लानिंग टू गो टू लॉस एंजेलिस और सेल्टिक्स. उनका भी चल रहा है सबका. एंड इवन ब्रैडली बील हु इज फ्रॉम वॉशिंगटन विज़ार्ड्स हु इज लाइक अ गुड पिक. लेकर्स भी ले सकते हैं उसको. तो ही हैज न्यूज़ दैट ही गॉट अ न्यू हाउस इन कैलिफोर्निया. तो अभी लाइक लास्ट ईयर जब ये पॉल जॉर्ज और ये कवाई लेनर्ड का बात चल रहा था कि दे वर गोइंग टू join Lakers and later on they went and joined the Clippers. The first step was to get a house. तो अभी वो ब्रैडली बिल ने भी घर लिया. अभी पता नहीं Clippers में he will go or in the Lakers. So very exciting things are going around. So ये सीजन तो अभी almost it is like over. Like how Ashwin said, even I am sad कि अभी उसके बाद अभी क्या देखना है क्या करना है पता नहीं. Like the draft will be there, but I think the other teams like this Memphis Grizzlies and New York Knicks, इनका कुछ नाम ही नहीं आ रहा है. Memphis Grizzlies we saw they were almost there. Like Ja Morant is exciting player. He's I think like I compare him like with Allen Iverson. उसका जो quickness है, like lot of teams are there like Phoenix Suns also who won all the this matches in this this regular season before coming to I think before qualifying also. So I think ऐसे सब छोटे छोटे टीम है ना, उनको भी कुछ तो होना चाहिए. Not just this huge franchises or this Golden State Warriors who ruled over. And अभी भी I know there are lots and lots of only Golden State fans in India right now, but वो दूसरे टीम्स भी है उनको भी आना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है किसी भी big teams should be there. So this NBA this organization they should do something कि equally हो सब. ऐसा नहीं कि ये best 3 कर दिए best 5 हो गए उनका bench like how Clippers were कि उनका bench भी it was like a team. It was like so tough like we saw. तो अभी ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. It should be equally distributed और ऐसा होना चाहिए तो तभी कुछ competitive होगा. फिर सब लोग Eastern Conference Western Conference बोलते हैं कि Western Conference is better. ऐसा नहीं. We should say the Eastern Conference is also better. तो now I can say when Lakers and Heat after the yesterday's game की why West is it is said that Western Conference is much more tougher than the Heat. The way Lakers if we see in that angle कि Lakers ने कैसे Heat को हराया तो फिर ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. We should see that it should be equally distributed. All the players draft and the commissioner लेके Adam Silver कुछ तो means they should come on something. And like how we saw this Chris Paul also when he came to OKC it was said like कि चलता है, but the way he took this team and till the end how it was like they almost they qualified for the other round but they lost it. तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. तो some changes should made how they this year we saw all these games in the bubble. तो कुछ ना कुछ changes they should make. Let's see what happens in next season.
Yeah, let's see. And I'm sure it's NBA, though the COVID is going to be there for a while, and we never know that if this will be out of bubble the next season also. But yes, I'm sure the NBA would be planning for the next season already. That how are they going to start the next season? Whether it will be in bubble or whether it will be back to the Staples Center or anywhere else or at their home courts. But I'm sure that the audience is not going to be back for a while at least. So in India also we have been allowed to play sports. Yes, not in Maharashtra because we 3 are from Maharashtra, so we know the situation in Maharashtra. But then at some other states, sports have started, but then again, audience is not allowed. So for how long the situation will be like this, we never know that we'll be able to see the audience or whether there will be virtual audience all the times. And or we'll be having virtual contests the way we are having it tomorrow, and that's an all India level contest that we planned So it's pan India, starting from Maharashtra tomorrow, then going on to Bangalore, Karnataka, which is Bangalore, yes, and then Delhi, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, uh, Uttarakhand, then Odisha. So all these states have been included. So for next 16 Saturdays and Sundays, which is next 2 months, this will be every Saturday and Sunday. And then in December first week, we'll be having a finale. So the top winner from each city will be competing at the national finals. So it's a long challenge that is going to start from tomorrow. But yes, we are going to meet next Friday, and hopefully we'll have the winners in case the games are not going up to the 7th game, because we'll be having the 5th game on Friday, I think next Friday. So in case Lakers is able to manage till game 5, then yes, we'll have the winners. Otherwise, yes, we'll have the winner after that. So we'll all going to enjoy the games surely. And thank you guys. Thank you for. So is
I
there
would like
something
I would like to share. Yeah, I would like to share this my another experience with NBA, that I was given a chance to come on this Around the Hoop show yesterday also, like a virtual fan. They asked me to send some videos, and so you can check it out my Instagram page also. Like when the Around the Hoop show was going on, that there were some fans, so I became a part of that. And another chance I got yesterday, same day, coming on like this. I'm a huge fan of Mumbai Indians also. This Mumbai cricket team. So in the IPL is going on. So yesterday, as a this virtual fan and as a Mumbai fan also, I was able to come on this MITV1 show comes. So yesterday was a good day for me. Like for Lakers also they won, and even Mumbai Indians they won. So like as you said that इसके बाद अभी NBA खत्म तो हो जाएगा, पर अभी good this IPL is going on. So this Mumbai Indians I'm supporting. So looking forward for all this and the games too, and good to hear that from Veena that next Friday we will be again back. Let's hope that the game doesn't go to game 7 and it ends as early as possible.
So I think that will be our last episode of this season. Thank you guys. Thank you for always being there. Ashwin and Bhushan, thank you, Aparna, for joining in today. Thanks. Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Veena, for having us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys. Have a good weekend.